When I first started to watch this film, I immediately got the sense that this would have made for a good book. Then I found out that it was actually based on one. Hey everyone and welcome back. Today we're talking about the debut film from Ishana Shyamalan, the daughter of M. Night Shyamalan. The movie The Watchers is a horror mystery thriller based on the book of the same name, authored by A.M. Shine. It's about a woman named Mina, who is personally struggling in an increasingly bleak period in her life after just losing her mother. At least that's in the book. In the movie, Dakota Fanning plays Mina, a seemingly hazardous character who seems estranged to even herself. She's haunted by the trauma of being responsible for the fatal car crash that took her mother 15 years ago. Now she dresses up as a different woman every time she goes out. She exposition dumps to a bird, and she smokes at the pet shop she works at.
You know the animals don't like it when you smoke.
Right, my bad.
So clearly there's going to be several differences between the book and the movie. When Mina's car mysteriously breaks down in the vast stretch of woods, she's beckoned to a strange structure by an even stranger woman where she meets several other strangers. Meet Kiara, Daniel, and Madeline. So far I see many of the general beats from the book being repeated in the movie, but so much is chopped out, so much characterization is lost, and the weight and impact of some reveals fall flat, where even the trailers manage to give me some mental goosebumps. That's a thing, right?
They come every night. They watch us until the sun rises again.
The cinematography feels very Shyamalan-like, with its easing shots, the close-ups, and the moody feeling you would normally get from those films. The performances are all okay at best, and it's a shame because I don't think anyone's particularly bad. It's just very clear that they don't really have much to work with. I dislike the exposition dumps in this film. It's tacky and shows of inexperience. The reinterpretation and oversimplification of the characters leave some things to be desired and make things feel like they come from out of nowhere without any clues to suggest anything from before. See, that's when we start to get strange logical and emotional swings from characters like Mina being unjustifiably confident and potentially facing the entities, Kiara, the lady looking for a husband, being annoyingly delusional, Daniel becoming a little shit in a total hostile shift in behavior seemingly out of nowhere. And Madeline, the older self-imposed leader of the group, is vaguely strange and nurturing until she's not. You see, in the book, Madeline is more of a shifty, shrewd, and mean character who secretly does care for everyone but in her own way. And that aspect is constantly questioned throughout. That's partially why Daniel seemingly turns and becomes hostile, as his character's self-hatred and inability to fit into the normal world, plus Madeline's undeniable rule over them and their circumstances, lead for him to make some moves of his own. Kiara is a little more complex than she's shown in the movie, but not by too much. And finally, Mina feels lost in her life, and her inner bleaker thoughts are drip-fed to us throughout the story as it progresses. She does talk to the bird, but it's brief, and the bird's not treated as a high school diary.
Don't look at me like that. It's just something I do sometimes, like clean dress up.
So, of course, there's going to be a lot more characterization in the books, but I just think it's kind of telling that I went in not knowing that it was based on a book, and then immediately got this sense that it was an adaptation that was cut down and reworked to fit into the confines of this film, and to find out that I was correct. So these are some of the notes that I took during my first watch of the movie. The intro is okay, kind of old school, there's a cheesy line. The main character and anybody on screen has a habit of over-expositioning everything, and it's really annoying. The stagehouse concept reveal, pretty underwhelming in the movie. Some editing choices leave me a little confused as to what to feel. Somehow the watchers, the creatures, do not see the main characters when they're hiding outside at night in their element. There's a definite moment in the movie where it'll hit you and your mind will probably go, oh, here goes the Shyamalan breakdown. And I think the ending's doing a little too much. It totally rewrites the thematic takeaway that was supposed to be for Mina. Editing can be a little strange sometimes. However, most of this movie reminds me of movies from the early 2000s, with the way it's cut, the moods that it goes for, and the imagery that it chooses. The music makes the movie feel like it's supposed to be something more than it is. It feels pulpy, with a good sense of suspense and woodland mystery. Is it scary? It has some creepy imagery, cheap jump scares, ambience, a forest, moody cinematography. That's about the best I can give it. The premise has potential, and most of the technical aspects of the movie are competent enough. I like what the movie is trying to do, and I like a moody mystery thriller. I like the source material it's based on. However, the movie is only a third, if not a quarter, of everything I need for a movie to work for me. I'm giving this a 5.7 Eddies out of Eddies. I realized I forgot to say that last time. Well, that's all I have for you today. If you're curious, I suppose you can go give it a watch, but if you ask me, I would just recommend the book. No surprise there. If you made it this far into the video, I thank you. Please consider leaving a like and subscribe if you're so inclined. So anyways, take care, have a good day. I'll see you guys next time.